Welcome back to the Tropical Update. It's Thursday, August 24th. I'm Tom. I'll be guiding you through the graphics tonight. We'll be talking about Tropical Depression Harvey, which is soon to be Tropical Storm Harvey. As of 11 p.m., the Air Force aircraft found tropical force winds. So probably the next update, they will upgrade it to a tropical storm. And here's our tropical weather headlines. At 11 p.m. on Wednesday, the aircraft found some tropical force winds in Harvey, 40 miles an hour, and some higher gusts. So at the 2 a.m. Thursday morning update, they probably will upgrade it to a tropical storm. It's also slowed to 2 miles an hour. Here's our data on it. It's 500 miles south-southeast of Port O'Connor, Texas. The winds are 40 miles an hour. The movement is northwest at only 2 miles an hour. The pressure is 1,002 millibars. That's 2959 inches of mercury. And there is some watches up, and we'll be looking at those in just a few minutes. And next up is our 5-day cone, and it's a little difficult to see, but right before it gets to the coast, they're actually showing an H, which means they're expecting it to be a hurricane. So we'll have to keep a good eye on that. And then also, it appears that it's going to actually sort of stall out, which means it's going to be an extremely heavy rainmaker over southern Texas. And here is the computer models, and you can sort of see that they bring it on shore and then they just sort of stop. And that's what they're looking at, that it could meander around that area for a day or so and bring a lot of heavy flooding rains. Our next graphic up is going to show a little better track on it. It's a little hard to see too, but their thinking is that it's going to actually go northeast, and that could bring some heavy rain to the southeast, including Tennessee. So over here in East Tennessee, we're going to be watching it real close. And next up, that is the rain potential, and as you can see down near the coast down there, they're looking at possibly 10 inches of rain. And again, this will change as it gets closer, gets stronger. They'll change this around, and that total could go up. This is the tropical storm force wind probabilities, and you can see that they have a pretty high probability of at least getting tropical storm force winds, and this will be in the next few days, probably Friday. This is a little bit of an old one because it's not showing the 40 miles an hour. That was a special update. But as you can see, it's a little bit organized, but it's still got a ways to go to Texas. So it has time, especially at 2 miles an hour, to set out there in that warm water and build up. So it's going to be a day-by-day thing, how much it's actually going to build. And here is what they've got for watches out. They have a hurricane watch out near Corpus Christi. They also have tropical storm watch out pretty much near Brownsville and up near Louisiana. Here's a picture of it, and if you looked at the one last night, this looks much better, and you can also see a little bit of a circular look to it, the clouds. So it's very much trying to get organized. And this, again, this is a little hard to see, but there is something coming off the coast of Africa we're going to watch. It has a pretty good probability of developing into something. The stuff off of Florida is got a very low percentage of development. It's just a rainmaker. And here is tomorrow's map. And as you can see, there's actually a front that's sort of stalled out and moved down there. And that's going to keep Harvey from moving quickly to the north. There's also, you can see a couple waves out in the Atlantic, and we'll be watching them. So we're just going to keep an eye to our models, and we'll be getting some ship reports in and some other things as Tropical Depression Harvey moves northwest. And in Florida, it looks like it's just going to be a rainmaker, especially near Tampa and that area for the next 3 to 4 days. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe and have a great